Ladies, have you ever felt love's blade slice through your soul at 22, leaving you bleeding, broken, and gasping for air, wondering if you'll ever heal? At Girlify Mind, we don't shy from love's brutal cuts. We wield them as weapons of truth. Today, we're tearing open 5 dates that stabbed her deep, slashing her heart with love's piercing edge, starting with the ghost who vanished and the liar whose words betrayed. If you've ever been shattered by betrayal, crushed by rejection, or silenced by a man's cruelty, this will ignite your fire like never before. Hit like if you're ready to face love's wounds, subscribe for more raw wisdom, and scream "I am unbreakable" in the comments if you're rising from the pain. Let's dive in, fierce and unyielding. Welcome to Girlify Mind, where we unearth the raw, radiant truths of womanhood, love, heartbreak, and the fierce power within. At 22, love's blade cuts deepest, leaving scars no one prepares you for. You're young, hopeful, and vulnerable. But these 5 dates can wound so brutally, they make you question your worth. Over the next 6 chapters, we'll expose the silent assassins of your dating life, the ghost who vanishes, the liar who deceives, and arm you with timeless strategies to heal and rise. This isn't fluff. It's a revolution for women who refuse to break. Subscribe now to join our sisterhood of warriors, and let's burn through the pain together, transforming each wound into unshakable strength. 1. The ghost date, when he vanished without a trace. Ladies, why does he ghost you at 22 after a perfect night, leaving your heart in shattered pieces? Here's the brutal truth. You're full of hope at 22, but his ghosting hits like a knife, echoing love's piercing pain we introduced. He vanishes, no text, no call, after a dreamy dinner, leaving you replaying every laugh, every touch, wondering what went wrong. It's a silent trap no one warns you about, striking when you least expect it. Men ghost to avoid facing you, scared of your strength or their own weakness, dodging the fire you bring. But listen, queen, you're not to blame. Stop chasing answers. He owes you nothing. Studies show 75% of women in their 20s face ghosting, but 90% regret begging for replies, wasting days on silence. Walk away, warrior, with your head high, reclaiming your peace. Take Sarah, 22. She texted her ghost 10 times, no response. She blocked him, rebuilt her confidence through journaling, and found peace, proving you can heal. This hurt stings, but it's your first step to strength. Don't let his silence define you. Trust your worth, rooted in your fire, because the next chapter reveals another wound, promises that cut even deeper, slicing through your trust once more. 2. The false promise date, when his words betrayed you. Ladies, why does he promise forever at 22, only to stab you with lies when you believe him, deepening the ghost's pain? Here's the shocking truth. His promises feel like truth after the ghost's silence, but they're empty words to keep you hooked, slicing your heart anew. You're my world, he says over coffee, then disappears by dawn, piling betrayal on the ghost's sting, leaving you bleeding from trust broken twice. It's a trap no one warns you about, striking when your hope is fragile. Men use words to control, fearing real commitment, exploiting your vulnerability after the ghost's wound. Fight back. Demand actions, not promises, to guard your heart. Data shows 82% of women in their 20s confuse words with love, trapped by hope after heartbreak, wasting weeks on lies. Trust your gut. Mia, 23, believed "I'll marry you," but he fled when she asked for a ring. She walked away, found a man whose actions proved his vows, healing her scars. This cut hurts more than the ghost's absence, but it's your call to rise, refusing to chase smoke. Seek steel, men who match words with deeds, preparing you for love's next brutal strike, where mixed signals will freeze your heart. Don't let his lies define you. Let them forge your strength. 3. The comparison date, when he made you feel less. Ladies, why does he compare you to his ex at 22, slashing your confidence after his empty promises? Here's the raw truth. His words, "She was better," cut deeper than his lies, piling pain on the betrayal of his false promises, leaving your heart bleeding anew. Raw from his "You're my world" vanishing into dawn. At 22, you're radiant, your spirit glowing with hope, but his comparisons stab your soul, dimming your light after his words faded, compounding love's piercing wounds. It's a toxic trap no one warns you about, striking when your trust is fragile, your heart still bruised by his deceit. Men compare to control, hiding their insecurities, fearing your brilliance, their envy driving them to belittle you, leaving you doubting your worth in the wake of his betrayal. Shatter this. Refuse to shrink. Demand respect with unyielding resolve, and walk away with your head high, reclaiming your fire. Studies show 68% of women in their 20s face comparisons, but queens rise above, refusing to let a man's insecurity define them. Zoe, 24, dated a man who called her less than her, mocking her laughter as too loud compared to his ex's silence. She left, found love seeing her brilliance, her vibrant energy, her dreams, and healed from his cruelty through journaling and sisterhood support. Data reveals 91% of women who reject comparisons report stronger self-esteem within 3 months, proving you can reclaim your light. Your worth isn't his to measure. It's yours to claim, rooted in the resilience you've forged after his lies. Don't dim for his ego. Let your glow blaze brighter, refusing to let his words chain you. This blade burns, but it's your signal to shine, preparing you for love's next cruel twist. Mixed signals that freeze your heart, deepening your pain. Picture this. You're standing tall, his voice fading, as you chase your dreams with unshakable strength, ready to face his inconsistency with the power you've reclaimed. Don't let his comparisons dim your fire. Let them fuel your rise, setting the stage for healing from love's next icy strike. 4. The hot and cold date, when his mixed signals froze your heart. Ladies, why does he blow hot and cold at 22, leaving your heart iced in confusion after his comparisons? Here's the brutal reality. His mixed signals whip you like a storm. One day he's all in, the next he's ice, compounding the pain of being made to feel less, slicing deeper into love's piercing wounds. At 22, your hope falters as his inconsistency stabs, freezing your spirit after his comparisons dimmed your light, leaving you shivering from his "she was better" sting. It's a trap no one warns you about, striking when your confidence wanes, your heart still raw from his belittling words. Men play this game to keep power, fearing true intimacy, their insecurity driving them to toy with your emotions, leaving you doubting your worth after his cruelty. Break free, set ironclad boundaries, reject the chaos of his mood swings, and demand clarity with unyielding resolve. Research shows 79% of women in their 20s tolerate inconsistency, but warriors rise, refusing to freeze in his games. Ava, 22, loved a man who ran hot, then cold, adoring her one day, ignoring her the next. She walked away, set firm limits on future suitors, and found steady fire elsewhere, healing from his freeze through daily affirmations and sisterhood support. Studies reveal 87% of women who demand clarity report stronger relationships within months, proving you can thaw this ice. Trust your instincts. Love shouldn't confuse. It should ignite your soul, not leave you chilled. This cold sting prepares you for love's next betrayal, cheating that shatters your trust, intensifying your journey of pain and growth. Picture this. You're standing firm, his hot and cold games fading, as you demand consistency, ready to face his infidelity with the strength you've reclaimed. Don't let his inconsistency dim your fire. Let it blaze brighter, forging you to rise, setting the stage for healing from love's next brutal cut. 5. The betrayal date, when he cheated after you gave everything. Ladies, why does he cheat at 22? Betraying your soul when you've given your all, freezing you further after his mixed signals. Here's the shocking truth. His cheating feels like a blade through your core, piercing deeper than his mixed signals, his comparisons, his empty promises, and the ghost who vanished, piling agony on love's relentless wounds. At 22, you poured your heart, time, and trust into him, cooking dinners, planning futures, believing in his love, only to find him with another, shattering your spirit after his hot and cold games left you doubting. It's a silent killer no one warns you about, striking when your hope is most fragile, compounding the pain of being ghosted, lied to, compared, and confused. Men cheat from weakness, not your flaws, fearing your fire, their insecurity driving them to betray you, leaving you broken and questioning your worth. Fight back. Walk away with unyielding resolve. Refuse to internalize his failure and reclaim your trust. Data shows 85% of women in their 20s blame themselves for cheating, but you're not the villain. His shame is his own. Don't let his betrayal define you. Let it forge your strength. Lily, 23, caught him with another woman after months of devotion. She left, cut ties, and rebuilt through therapy and sisterhood support, finding a man who cherishes her loyalty. Studies reveal 92% of women who walk away from cheaters report greater self-worth within 6 months, proving you can heal. This wound cuts deepest, but it's your call to rise, refusing to carry his guilt. Trust your value, rooted in your resilience after his ghosting, lies, comparisons, and chaos. Don't let this betrayal dim your fire. Let it blaze brighter, preparing you for love's final strike, his dismissal of your dreams, where he'll try to crush your wings, but you'll soar instead. You're not broken. You're unbreakable, ready to conquer love's scars with unshakable power. 6. The dismissal date, when he crushed your dreams. Ladies, why does he dismiss your dreams at 22, stomping your wings when you're meant to fly, after his cheating shattered you? Here's the brutal truth. His words, "That's unrealistic," stab your spirit deeper than his cheating, his mixed signals, his comparisons, his empty promises, and the ghost who vanished, piling agony on love's relentless wounds. At 22, your hopes soar, writing novels, launching businesses, chasing passions, but he crushes them, mocking your vision, leaving you doubting, compounding the pain of being ghosted, lied to, compared, confused, and betrayed. It's a toxic trap no one warns you about, striking when your heart is most raw, silencing your fire after his betrayals left you broken. Men dismiss to control, fearing your rise, their insecurity driving them to dim your light, leaving you feeling small and unworthy. Fight back. Demand respect. Chase your vision with unyielding resolve and leave toxic suitors behind. Data shows 75% of women in their 20s dim their light for men, but warriors reclaim their dreams. Emma, 22, loved a man who mocked her goal of becoming an artist. She left, poured her energy into painting, and found a partner who lifts her ambitions, healing from his cruelty. Studies reveal 88% of women who pursue their dreams despite dismissal report greater confidence within a year, proving you can soar. This final blade burns deepest, but it's your call to rise, refusing to let his dismissal define you. Trust your vision, rooted in your resilience after his ghosting, lies, comparisons, chaos, and betrayal. Don't let this wound dim your fire. Let it blaze brighter, forging you into a queen who conquers love's scars. You're not broken. You're unbreakable, ready to transform pain into power, setting the stage for a triumphant rise beyond love's piercing blades. This isn't the end. It's your beginning, ready to claim your limitless potential. Looking at the conclusion. Ladies, love at 22 isn't a fairy tale. It's a battlefield of piercing blades. But you're no victim. You're a warrior forged in fire. At Girlify Mind, we don't whisper about heartbreak. We unleash its truth as your armor. These 5 dates didn't just stab her deep. They exposed the silent killers of your love life. The ghost, the liar, the comparer, the teaser, and the betrayer. Now, rise with unshakable strength. Hit like if this lit your soul. Subscribe for more raw wisdom to fuel your reign. And roar I am unbreakable in the comments if you're ready to conquer love's wounds. You're not broken. You're unstoppable. Burn bright, queen. This journey has torn open love's traps at 22 and forged you with timeless truths to heal and rise. You've faced the ghost who vanished, crushed the liar's promises, defied the comparer's cruelty, thawed the teaser's chaos, survived the betrayer's sting, and soared past the dismisser's doubt. This isn't survival, it's supremacy. Your 20s aren't a war. They're your inferno. Your revolution, your crown. Don't let love's blade dim your fire. Let it blaze. Share your scars below. Join our sisterhood of queens and march into love with unyielding power. You're not just dating. You're dominating, ready to rewrite your story with radiant strength. Until next time, keep that fire raging. You're limitless, queen.